a little deeper on the Nick Wright thing. I just think it's fascinating. I think their beefing is fascinating.
And I get a text.
Headline
saying,
story.
Did you see this? And someone has sent me the Joe Budden clips guy has clipped. I mean, that's the guy's Twitter handle is something about Joe Budden clips. Has clipped Stephen A. at a response to everybody who got mad at his Jaylen Brown comments, because I was not the only one who thought they were a little off-putting. And here is his response to me without saying my name, but it's pretty clear who he's talking to. Go ahead.
So when one of my contemporaries tries to mention me as a mobster, that I'm coming across as a mobster, he knows better. You can, once you figure out who I'm talking about, you can gauge his motives.
Okay, I got to ask a question for real, because I really don't get this, and I really think it's silly. Why do people talk about people and don't talk about them? Don't say their name. I don't get it. We know he's talking about Nick Wright. He knows he's talking about Nick Wright. I'm serious. What is the point? If you're in Stephen A's head right now and you chilling on that hairline, like just way back there, let me stop. Why? Why don't you just say Nick Wright? You said almost everybody else's name, and then you get to Nick Wright and you talk around it. Like, seriously, I really want to know why. Somebody break it down in the comments. Keep going.
He should be ashamed of himself. But I'll leave it alone and let him hang out with his crew. And he knows that I know who they are.
We all know. You signed to Clutch Sports, right?
Okay?
Oh, man. Here we go.
So now I'm a little upset.
Uh-oh.
And now I would like, as silly as this all is, I am going to eventually make a few requests here that I mean very, very, very sincerely. But before I get to that, I would like to say some things directly. I do not know better, and I am not ashamed of myself. What I said, I stand by 100%. If anybody took my comments as if I were implying that the most successful guy in my industry was an actual literal mobster, for that I apologize.
Yeah. Please say nobody did. I got to break it up right there. And on top of that, there's some sincerity that's coming across the screen from Nick Wright that I don't see from a lot of people when they respond. This feels different. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I don't think anybody thought I was truly saying there is an organized crime element to this. I thought it was quite clear I was using a very obvious and very almost cliche analogy of talking to a guy like a mob boss, like, ooh, better be careful. Never know what could happen to you. I think that was crystal clear. And I want to, again, reiterate.
Before you reiterate, let's get back to the iterate. This all started, I'm not lying, this whole lane was created, as my son asked me a week ago, Daddy, do freeways end? I was like, yeah, on the coast, at the ocean. The 10 freeway stops where? The ocean. I was like, yeah, they do end. Where did they begin? At the ocean. This started with that Kevin Durant. You don't want to make an enemy of me. How's that going? What have you discovered about Kevin Durant? He don't like lotion? Like, what are we doing here? So that's the beginning of this, and now we are at a high point.
I don't know better than to do that, because that is exactly what I feel happened here with Stephen A. and Jaylen Brown. And it is part of a pattern that we saw for the first time more than a decade ago.
Oh, he going there.
When it appeared to me that he threatened Kevin Durant.
He did.
With, again,
all of us.
Fuzzy reportage about things he knows that he's just holding on to. And the irony is not lost on me at all.
Me either.
That in his response to me, he then did the same exact thing that I was criticizing.
That means you're an addict. Oh, man. Addicted to all things SAS. Oh, man. Literally, to defend yourself, you offend in the same manner that was offensive.
Vague, ominous, I know things, but I'm not going to say what they are right now. So before I get to my request, which I am very sincere about, I will do it for him. Cards on the table here.
This is, hey, I use beef the wrong way. I use beef like we did in the 80s. Like, yo, we got beef, son. Or I see you down at the Roxy and let's break dance against each other. Like, that's beef to me. Y'all take beef like somebody got to get hurt. I don't do that. So the point is, this is beef. It's crazy.
And again, this is my gut. I don't know this. I can't prove this. But what I think he was implying there when he says knows his crew, I think he's implying that because I'm legitimately good friends with Maverick Carter, and because I'm friendly with and have a working relationship with Rich Paul, and because I occasionally am with those guys in a social setting, that me going after him was some type of coordinated, planned attack using the Jaylen Brown story as some proxy war for some ulterior LeBron Stephen A beef that I am the figurehead for.
Yo, if y'all really picking this up, dog, he is getting his Matlock on. He is lowering the hell out of Stephen A. Smith. He's like, dog, you're trying to use my friendships to actually pronounce that I am bought and paid for, and I just been waiting in the bushes until you had a beef with Jaylen Brown to finally come out and say, ha, go Clutch Sports. Are you serious? Like, he wouldn't even pick this if this is what his motivation was. Oh, that's so bad. But look, if Stephen A. Smith could do this to Nick Wright, who has a platform, who has the biggest show in sports, right? Everyone says this is the biggest show. PTI, sorry. PTI, and then First Things First is everyone's favorite, one of the two. And First Take is right there. If you could do this to Nick Wright, or he attempted to murder his character in front of the whole world, and that's Nick Wright. Imagine some athlete who ain't got the time, who didn't even catch it, who didn't even see the clip on the daily that is taking this from the back. Pause. I ain't mean it. Basically, he ain't seeing it coming. Pause. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Point is, athlete too busy, athlete too famous, athlete too gone, athlete too focused on balling, and then this is happening to his name. Well, Jaylen Brown had time since they were out the playoffs, and Nick Wright got time since he got a platform as well. I'm sorry for all those pauses. Golly.
And when he says, I know his crew, I think he is referencing a very specific moment in time. Oh. So again, I, without revealing any confidences, will cards on the table for everyone. Cards on the table is a very interesting word choice by me, because I think he's actually referencing a card game. Because back in September, I was in a fun, not crazy high stakes, not anything, not the type of game I go to Vegas for, but a fun, friendly card game here in the city with not necessarily the people I just mentioned there, but a group of people that could be considered, in that orbit. And Stephen A. stopped by to say hello.
He using that against you, and he was there too? Next try.
And when that happened, because I had heard on decent authority he was upset with me for my previous LeBron commentary, I stood up, I shook his hand, and I said, hey, I hear you're mad at me.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up.
Talk about it. And he, to his credit, I thought at the time, said, nah, I'm not mad at anybody. I'm paraphrasing. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm a grown man. I got more important things to do. I said, okay, got it. I sat back down and played cards. He said hello to the people in the room, and then he left.
Darren the Jedi Knight said, Nick is Sports Jesus. That is his new nickname, Sports Jesus. Look at him.
The only possible explanation as to him saying, and I know who your crew is he thinks like that room of people, first of all, like that is a regular hangout. It's not. And second of all, that those people somehow are feeding me takes, are like, hey man, he's vulnerable on this front here, which is again another weird thing because a lot of the people there he's friends with.
Thank you. That's why he there. Oh, man, this is so childish. Look, Nick said in the beginning, it's silly. And it's silly because it keeps escalating because Stephen A. Smith won't just put the water gun down. Like, put it down, dog. You ain't going to do nothing. Nothing could happen. This is crazy. You're going to use this, you're going to use associations to say that's what you are. Dog, I had to grow up with that BS. Everybody grew up with that BS. Since you from, where you from? Oh, yeah, and I saw you with who? Oh, yeah, I know you did that. Did what? I didn't do a damn thing. What are you talking about? I know he did. I know he's up to stuff. What that got to do with me? Like, people project. I always look at them. As soon as I see that person, I'm like, dog, you telling on yourself. You trying to tell me that somebody has programmed you before. You have been a messenger before. Because why in the hell would you think that because you're at a poker game with me, that I'm the one on the take, unless you've been on the take before? Come on, man.
So that's the only thing I can possibly consider he was referencing. Other than that, none of it makes any sense.
Okay, let's get out there because I'm sure he's going to go somewhere else. We do a part 4 and 5 tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. Remember this, Wileyism. People are as trusting as they're trustworthy. People are as trusting as they're trustworthy. That little suspicious little dude, that little suspicious girlfriend of yours is telling first on themselves. Then they trying to catch you to balance the scales. That's why gangsters jump you in. Hey, dog, get off the porch. Let's go. They need something on you to balance it out because they know you know something about them. That's why you want to be a part of the gang. So they jump you in to get something on you. Then they tell you put in a little work so we can get something on you. And we going to disguise it like it's love. Come on, man. Miss me with that young shit. That's crazy. Oh, that was wild. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I think the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration situation. So